I'm a white child and I have a black mama.
I love her very much. They're like, why are you different colors from your mom?
Are both legally the children of Francis Mark. Congratulations.
You want to be adopted by Miss Mark today?
Some of the people that we were with were not nice.
They hurt us in ways that we shouldn't touched and hurt. It was really hard.
After their last return, they had been traumatized so much. I was like, that's it. That's it. They're going to be mine now. You want me to help you?
We were never cared for in the right way. Cared for us and let us know that we were special to her.
Yes, they are all officially mine.
I saw that you were raised by a black woman, is that correct?
Most of my homes and group homes were black. Like, I can't say, like, I know I'm white. At the end of the day, I'm white. You see my color, all that. But white people didn't like me. It was really weird. Like, most of the homes that accepted me was black. Mm-hmm. And I never understood why. I was just like, okay, cool. I never really cared. As long as I was somewhere where there's love. Love has no color. So that woman took me in, and I literally owe her my whole world. Like, I'm going to give her everything. Like, she took me in when nobody else did. You know, so.
Okay, Jonathan, I would love for you to tell me the story that you told me earlier today, because what you said, your response was so eloquently said, and like, I have the world needs to hear this. Go ahead.
Okay, so one day.
Remember, you got 3 minutes, so.
Alright, so one day I was walking down the street with Davina, and then this man in his red truck, he literally said, "Yo, what you doing with that white boy?" And I said, "Excuse me, sir. Technically, if I live in a black family, I'm black. And also, you cannot judge someone by their color, because that's the way they look, and they don't want to change it. Neither can you. So, do not judge anyone.
Do not judge anyone. So what's basically what you want the world to know?
Do not judge anyone by their color.
That's right.
Or be, well, you know the word, to other people. Racist.
That's right.
And if you do, there will be bad consequences for you in life. And then you won't feel bad for the people that you were mean to."
Okay. Well said. Very proud of you, young man.
Thank
you. My dad is black. Of course we use seasoning. My dad is black. Of course we finish all of our food.
My dad is black. Of course I use lotion.
My dad is black. Of course we don't have sleepovers.
My dad is black. Of course I don't talk back. Really? Yeah.
Hello guys, thank you for choosing this video here today, and if you have clicked it, you are in the right place. For those who are new here, I am Marvin, and please and kindly, if you are not a robot or an alien, feel free to hit the subscribe icon below for more videos like the one we're discussing here right now. White kids are finally admitting that being raised by black parents is the coolest thing that has ever happened to them. Today's episode will focus on how black families change the perspective of white children. We are also going to see how they experience being raised in a black neighborhood, how they were respected. This episode today is of much interest to you if you are in America, if you are a white person who has longed to live in a black family, and also black people, wherever you are in this wonderful planet. White people are not your enemies. It is only white supremacists who are always against black people, and that's how racism comes into place. Kindly watch this short coverage till the end so that we can be on the same page. Share response in the comment section below, and I will humbly respond to you. Let others know your opinion. Let others know what you think. This video here today is not to attack white people. It is only a video to showcase to you that white people brought up in black families enjoy it, and others don't enjoy it. They feel when they go out in the public, it is an embarrassment to them. Racism in America is at its peak. When you see a black person, a black family going out with a white adopted kid, the white kid will be thrown insults at, in that, why is your dad or mom black? Racism in America will not end anytime soon. And in this case, we are going to see how white kids react to being raised in black families. Kindly stay with me till the end. Let's watch this true life experiences of white kids, of white people, of black parents, showcasing the world that white people are not bad. It is only white supremacists who feed them with insults so that they can hate black people. Stay with me and let's watch.
Just a reminder, y'all. Genetics do whatever they want to do, okay? I don't know why my child has blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't know why my other 2 children don't have blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't know. I didn't study that much biology. I studied a little bit, okay? But what I do know is that these are all biologically my babies. I do know that I love them. I do know that I sound a little Southern right now. I don't know why. And I do know that I'm going to love and educate and teach my children to be the best people that they can be. And that is really all that matters. So if you have questions about, is that your baby? And especially if you start veering into that negative end, I really don't have time to entertain it anymore. These kids are getting wild and they're going, I don't know. I'm just concerned they're going to be a little feral. So I got to tame that back, okay? Don't be all asking me those kinds of questions. I don't have time for it anymore. What I do have time for is to remind you that families don't have to come the way that you expect. They just have to love each other. And some families don't even love each other, but that's a whole other thing. Okay?
Hello. So as a white kid that grew up in black foster homes, I always heard this one sentence, and you've probably heard it too, but also in just society alone, that some people, just some, say that black people are too loud. And I just have one question. Just one. Would you hear them if they were regular volume?
So I was in 3rd grade, okay? My mom used to walk me to school every day. Now, again, my mother is a black woman and I'm light skinned. When we get to the school and my mom kissed me goodbye, the kids started teasing me. And it was happening often. And the kids were saying, that is not your mommy. You're white and she's explicit. And she's black. And now I'm from England, okay? And so coming to this country, I was still, young enough that I remember more of England than America at the time. And I didn't understand what that meant because I had never paid attention to the fact that my mother was darker skinned than I was. She was just my mom. I didn't notice. So I felt uncomfortable and I felt embarrassed. I didn't know why they were saying that. And so here I am, 3rd grade. I go home to my mom and I say to her, Mom, I don't want you to take me to school anymore. And she says to me, well, why? And I said, well, because I'm embarrassed because you're black and I'm white. And my mother wept and she cried and she told me I was ashamed of her. And how could you say something like that? And my mom was in so much pain. Even though that was buried deep in my mind, it always made me feel insecure. So if I were around people who didn't understand me or misunderstood what I was saying or what have you, and I felt like I was going to hurt their feelings or whatever when I was trying to articulate myself, it literally made me really emotional inside. And I didn't even know that it stemmed from that story until I started doing some work, continued to grow because you didn't get your healing or your clarity in that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so that's why I say we can talk about insecurities, but how do people overcome them?
No one talks about growing up with the black mom and being mixed, but like being like that is such a trippy experience. Like my mom instilled a lot of black power into me and it just don't match. Like I do not have the same experience, and so talking about being mixed, I just feel like an imposter, and I just sometimes feel like I come across as like a phony, like who just wants to join the club, but like let me in. But it's true, I love my mom and like she raised me to be a strong black woman, but unfortunately my genes said
I had a pretty unique exposure to racism when I was a kid. My siblings and I were adopted. My sister is white, my parents are white, my brother is black. Our community was white, our schools were white, everyone was white. Growing up, my brother was bullied incessantly by people of all ages, even family members. Since I was 2 years older, I felt like it was my responsibility to defend him. To do that, I developed a spidey sense for identifying racists. The way I saw it, there were 4 kinds of people when it came to racism. There were the openly racist and not afraid to show it people. There were the covertly racist but careful to hide it people. There were the not racist but unwilling to call it out people. And there were the not racist and willing to do something about it people. Of course, that last group was few and far between. As a kid, it was clear to me that 3 of the 4 groups were complicit in harming my brother. An overt racist would say something racist to my brother. The covert racist wouldn't flinch. The not racist but not willing to call it out person would act like they didn't see it, and my brother would get the message that he either deserved whatever was said or he wasn't worth defending. It didn't matter that some of the people weren't racist, because enough of them were. Enough of them were so the group didn't have to change a damn thing. And that's what I keep thinking about with this ruling on the Voting Rights Act. Our nation has made very little progress at making this world safe for people like my brother. We've made very little progress at changing the messages that people like my brother absorb. The way the world expects the worst from him every single second of every day. We still very much have a group that's unwilling to change. I've been thinking about this because it feels like something changed with the last ruling. The slide from covert to overt seems much more obvious. The racist underpinnings of this decision are not plausibly deniable. The fact that Alito cited bad data to support his position, knowing full well he would be fact-checked, is very telling. And let's not pretend the conservative justices didn't know Republican lawmakers in the South were going to take the ball and run on this. Maybe they didn't realize just how quickly the greasy, grimy, greedy lawmakers would shove their racist flags into the soil of every single voting district. Except something tells me the kinds of people who accept bribes from fat cats with matters before the court, the kinds of people who announce their homophobic and Christian nationalist tendencies by literally flying symbolic flags at their home, the kinds of people who only adopt a formal ethics code after years of pressure and made sure it has little enforcement power. Those kinds of people probably knew exactly what would happen with this ruling. And it's quite clear that they don't care that because of this ruling, people like my brother will find themselves in rooms even more populated with people complicit in racism, and the people willing to do something about it will be even fewer and farther between.
If you are a white person watching this video here today, what do you have to say about this episode? Were you brought up in an adopted black family? Were your parents black or white? How do you view black people? After watching this video, you see, black people don't hate white people. It is only white supremacists who continue to feed white people with insults so that they can hate black people. This video here today is of much interest if you are a black American, if you are the foundational black Americans, because you people are the ones who are suffering under racism. And we all know white people are the ones who start racism. They hate how black people view them. It was a nice session engaging with you, and please and kindly let me know in the comment section below if this video has added more sense to you, it has added more educational purposes and to you. And please and kindly don't forget to hit the subscribe icon below, and I continue championing for the rights of black Americans in a white supremacist world. Black Americans, this page is up for grabs for you. Follow for more facts, and I'll keep you more posted and updated because I post on regular day-to-day basis. Thank you for watching, family, and goodbye.